friend to the beach for hookup, but I didn't know I was following her to her end. Oh, and Naomi, we weren't strangers to it. Hooks once in a while went in choke, even though I hated it. We go to this beach spot hoping to see rich guy. Naomi and I had a code. No drinking, no smoking, no going with people that our gods didn't trust. That night, we broke all our rules cause things choked for us and only one of us made it back. Little backstory, Naomi wasn't just my hookup friend. She was my roommate, my gist partner, my person. Guys, story time is long, so still to the end. When I came to Lagos, I had only 5K to my name. She allowed me to stay with her and we shared the same bed for months. Naomi can share her last #1 and she was only doing hooks because she was the first daughter and she came from the village and she had nobody. It's difficult not knowing anybody and surviving in Lagos. When she said let's go, something go click tonight, I followed her without even thinking. Got there earlier, around 11 p.m. The beach was just dry that particular day. No guys, no nothing. Just breeze and regrets. But we're still waiting, hoping. So we're about to go home when around 2 a.m. a bunch of guys came. Pulled up, they looked rich, loud and fresh. We're waiting for a boat to take them to a private beach house. Most of them had escorts, but one of them, light-skinned and soft-spoken, didn't have a girl. I noticed he wasn't with anyone. We walked up and I smiled, hoping I could be his +1. And he agreed. Then I begged if Naomi could join us and he agreed. That's how we joined a boat full of strangers at night across dark water. When we got there, the first red flag was when they set phones off. They collected everyone's devices. Private parties, no cameras, no stories. One of them joked. I laughed too, but my stomach turned. Another thing I'd never seen in my life. As soon as we entered the parlor, there were already some people having intense coitus. Never seen anything like this in my life. The house was beautiful, big compound, pool with floating lights, but something fell off. They brought out drinks, pills, weed, and I pretended to sip the drink. I don't mess with anything like that. But Naomi, she was already on her second cup. I was not trying to caution her. We don't know these guys, oh, calm down. She was just trying to laugh it off and everything. Within an hour, I noticed something weird. Two girls were already asleep on the couch, like deep sleep. Naomi too started leaning on the chair, blinking so like her body was shutting down. Then new people arrived, but they weren't partiers. They were big silent men in black, like bouncers. My chest tightened. I knew something wasn't right. I told one of the guys I needed to use the toilet. That's when everything changed. Inside the bathroom, I looked out the tiny window and I saw one of the new men carrying Naomi like a sack of rice, taking her through a back door. He wasn't alone. Another girl, unconscious, was being dragged behind him. I froze. 30 minutes later, I saw him come out again, alone, wearing gloves. There was blood on the gloves. Jesus. I knew I had to add facts, so I did the only thing that came to my head. I made myself vomit and I stuck 2 fingers down my throat until I puked everywhere. When I came out, one guy blocked the passage and I was like, waiting they do you, he asked. Because I'm having an attack. Are you crazy? Why are you coming to a party? Before I know it, I heard a loud knock on my head and I blacked out. I found myself in the bush, like the thick forest. Sad out, crying, confused. I was able to get a headway and then I begged the boatman to take me back. Naomi, she was never seen again. When I got home, I changed my phone, changed everything, and I decided to relocate because what will I even tell her parents?